Okay, so today we are going to dismantle a perfectly good brand new bicycle so that we can turn it into a bicycle Josiah can use. Because of his cerebral palsy and his epilepsy, he's not able to use bikes the way most kids do. But if we take off those pedals and take off a few other little parts, then it should be a fine usable bike for him. Just gotta be creative. So we're gonna tear a couple of things apart, and then we're gonna see how it turns out. Okay, so we've gotten everything stripped off the bike, as you've seen. Now the chain was actually wrapped around the piece of the frame there. You have to take the chain off. There are multiple different types of chain adjustments. Some have a quick link, some have a link that you have to, you can put in a new one. This one we had to break apart. That's not a beginner tool, let me say, but it is something that I've done plenty of times in the past, and we should be able to put it back together, just popping off that outside link on the chain. But then also we got our larger sprocket and the pedals. We reattach the pedals. There's no grease really on there anymore, but there was some grease on the chain and then the bearings and such that we had in there. So the chain is in there, the bearings are on there, the couple of screws are in there. That way we don't get grease everywhere while we store this stuff, because we can't use it. And then this is the piece of just the chain guard, and another piece of the chain guard that holds that all together. So now we have all these tools that we can use again. We can put the bike back together to its original new position, but Josiah can ride it this way. Samuel, can you flip that up? Okay, so we now have an upright bike. One thing we were gonna do is, Josiah doesn't have use of his left hand, so we're thinking about finding a way to take this handbrake off and putting it over to this side. He's never had a brake before. He's 8 years old, he's had multiple bicycles and never once actually had a brake on his bicycle. Sorry, now we're going to attempt to get this handbrake off this side and swing it over to the other side. We're going to see what kind of tools we need. Alright, Samuel, we're going to need some tools. Let's see if these come off easy with my greasy hands. They don't, so I may have to take that apart from the top. I'm going to need a hex bit. See if we can find one. Okay, so we found our bit. Now we just need to use the little hex. No, I think it's 6-sided. So we need to take this off. But this doesn't just slide off, it's actually an incorporated piece. So we need to try to get this grip off. That's the next process. So hey, we got a Josiah here somewhere. He just got done with therapy. And now we have taken the brake that was over here. We had to take off the hand grips, which are really hard. They're kind of glued on there. And then we're going to put the handbrake on this side now. Because it's kind of a one-way thing, it's going to have to go on upside down. But since he's never had a brake before in his life, this is still going to be a major improvement.
I don't break my shoes.
Right, you won't break your shoes. Well, you can't ride a bike in no shoes, can you?
No. You can't ride a bike without a helmet.
Right, wear your helmet and real shoes to protect yourself.
Yep, always wear a helmet. We do that in the same. So,
It's
let
tough
me use
to
this.
get run over.
Yep, that's why we make them put sneakers on.
So now,
My toes are running.
see the front brake? So when you squeeze this, it stops the front brake. See how the wheels don't come right out there? You see the back? See? If I let go of it, it's going to go roll forward. So this only slows down your front brake, so you got to use it really gently. You don't want to use it too hard.
Because I did it
Because we don't
wrong
want
one
to flip
time,
over.
and I flew over the handlebars of my bike and landed on the ground.
So, put your seat down to its lowest position. We've got your bike pads on. We've got this pad on. You can't ride because one, you're not wearing shoes with actual toes on them, and two, you have a seizure a little loud, so you can't ride a bike right now. But it's all ready. So when Mommy gets done with therapy with Samuel, then we'll see what Mommy says. Get on from the back. Yep. Okay. Kickstand up. Okay, this is taller than your last bike. Don't worry about the brakes, just put your hand on the handle, yeah. That's going to be safer. Just ride it like you normally do, but nice and slow, because it's going to take time to get used to a big one. Don't forget to turn.